Deal breaker. What's your deal breaker? Are you cognizant of the type of person that you are, which essentially forces you to let go something that you value, a person that you loved with all your heart, all your soul, with everything you had? What is your deal breaker? When you got divorced, there was a reason. When you broke up with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, something triggered that. This episode, we're going to talk about that deal breaker that forces you to finally let go. But do you ever forget about what that deal breaker was and take them back? Only to find yourself in the exact same situation again, having to deal with that deal breaker, and this time it's really over.
As I've gotten older, my deal breaker list has increased. I don't like dummies. Can't do it. Cannot do it. If you a dummy, you gotta go. You gotta go. You can be the nicest, finest, sexiest thing. I am not going to be able to stop myself. I'm going to end up telling you you are a dummy sooner or later. I know that in myself, so I'm like, all right, I can't do it. Can't do dummies.
It's funny. I'm out of the game for years, and that's the first thing that came to mind. If I cannot hold an intelligent conversation with you, at some point in time, it's going to turn into me attacking you in some way, shape, or form. And that's going to be detrimental to the relationship. So there's no need to even bother.
Especially if you a dummy and don't know you a dummy. Oh, that's the worst.
People that don't get it don't get that they don't get it. That is the definition of quote unquote a dummy. I don't use the word dummy myself. I don't know what I've ever called them. I think I just started going in like CB says and just start I guess challenging them a little bit more because I'll keep going. I'll
Yes.
keep going and they'll keep digging themselves in a bigger hole. Like, lady, you just communicate and accept the fact that you have no clue because I already decided that you are not her. So this is not going to work. So you can at least dig yourself out of this hole and stop pushing and trying to be who you're not or say stuff that you don't even understand. Cool.
Man, I'm just listening to y'all, man. Y'all cold blooded, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Well, it be that way sometimes.
Y'all, hold up, y'all gonna let them dig a hole for herself and not even give her a lifeline, man. Y'all just like keep going.
Oh, just to see where
Cold-blooded, boy.
just to see where it's gonna pan out because
You already know where it's panning out once she say something stupid out her mouth, so y'all just keep letting her go.
yeah. I don't have a problem with letting them go. Just keep going, keep
Oh
going.
man.
Oh, you just gonna
But
yeah.
I'm with y'all. Like seriously, if you can't have an intelligent conversation with me, man, and you don't have any profound thoughts, I'm out. I don't know if I'm gonna let them dig a hole for themselves, man. I'm just, you know what, we at dinner. All right, you know what, check, and then we gotta go. Drop her off at the door, man, and keep moving, man. I'm with y'all. But y'all cold blooded, boy. I tell you.
What about objectivity? How often do you meet somebody that, oh my goodness, you say anything, it doesn't matter what it is. If they have their one-sided opinion, there's nothing you can say to get them to fall off of that stance that they're trying to take. I'm talking
Oh, so you
about,
talking about the debaters?
man,
But
I'm
that's
trying
what
to
you
tell
talking
you.
about?
It's safe to
Oh
say.
man. So I mean, I'm again. If you got a debate and this, it becomes to the point where they just being brick-headed about it, and they not being objective in they stance, and they just it's their way or no way. Then you already know that out of the stubbornness, man, you already know that that's not even something that you won't be able to build on because it's gonna be an uphill climb. And you don't really want that uphill climb, man, because every time you say something and they disagree, they're gonna have a stance, man, and you really don't have I guess I'm at the age I don't have the tolerance, honestly, man. And for real, that's exhausting to me. So I can't deal.
Time,
I
patience,
like what you
tolerance.
said. I like what you said. You said you can't build on. I think that is it right there. You know, if they're not willing to open their mind to change, you cannot grow. Why are you going to be in a relationship with somebody that you know you cannot grow with? It's done.
And that's the terminology that I like to use in that situation. I often say this, and even on the first day, don't ask me a question you don't really want to know the answer to, because I think honesty is the only policy. And when it gets if it gets to a point where it's something I can't live the rest of my life with, then you're fine, and I'll tell them you're fine. You are intelligent. You are executive director of operations at this company, the number two whatever company in the world. But even you will still lose me because I've already decided that there's something about you that I can't live the rest of my life with. And that part I won't compromise. So we'll still communicate, or we should just cut this off cold turkey. And it doesn't matter at what stage of the relationship we're in. I mean, I've been me for a long time. I know me, I understand me. And that is one of the stubborn characteristics that I know about myself, that I will not let you have another chance once I've already decided that you're not it.
I don't know, man. I still learn things about my wife every day. Something different every day that I didn't know. And so when you're talking about deal breakers, like, you may think there's no deal breakers, but people change, and people evolve. So, it's a constant learning process. It's a constant accepting of a person. And so some of the ways that she has now, I really don't like. And some of my ways now, she don't like, because people
Mm-hmm.
kind of change a little bit, right? And so once the honeymoon is over and, you're deep into the relationship, things can change. So I guess I'm saying all that to say is that the deal breakers that you're discussing now, that you see right away, they may be hidden for a while. But once you love someone and you're in a relationship, you tend to kind of accept things that you would never accept in a dating game.
Since we have married panelists on the show today, is there a such thing as a deal breaker in your marriage? Because that's what divorce is, right? When you get to that deal breaker, you decide it's over.
So I was going to agree with D. I'll start with, when you are long in a marriage, the value that you place on those early deal breakers, it goes down. What was a 10 when you were dating may be a 5 or a 6 now. It's something that annoys the hell out of you, but you get over it because this is your woman. You are in a relationship. It is not expected to be perfect. Now, at this point in time in my relationship, all the years that we have had together, it would have to be something that I would almost say is sacrilegious, that I could not live with myself living with you any longer. That is the only way I really foresee ending this marriage, where I can't get up in the morning, look myself in the mirror and say, you feel good about yourself being with this woman. At that point, that's when I know I have to go elsewhere, that this is no longer going to work. And we can push the brink of that in a relationship consistently. But I think the difference in it is, today I may be pissed off and mad and feel that way. But if I wake up tomorrow and I'm feeling good and it's not a big deal, then it wasn't at that. But if I wake up daily and I feel like I can't stand you, I can't be with you, I need to move on, because I don't get to do this over. I don't get to press reset. I'm 42 years old. Let's say statistically, I'm at my half-life. I got another 40 years left. I don't get to do this again. So if I'm at that point, I'm out, because I only have 40 years to live the rest of this life on this earth. And I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it.
The word that came to mind during your soliloquy was cheating.
And when we return from the break, we'll determine just how synonymous the word unfaithful is with cheating.